Another auto chess with tower this time. So let's get started. I know the camera is in a bit weird position, but I just realized not too long ago while rewatching one of the recording, at least parts of it, that the camera managed to hide the power of the opponent, so you had no idea why I was happy or unhappy. Now you will know. Level 1. We have at least two options, so we usually do a flash start. Flash start meaning that we just make forward. If I lose, then I restart. Although I like tower quite a lot. Tower goes with castle. At the same time, we don't have a defender. Defender is important, especially if it's an imp, regardless of synergy. We just look for simple level 1 units. Now we have a level 2. The first 3 matches are easy. The only thing that matters is what kind of units you get. Now, I know that for the third turn, we're not that well off. I mean, I can purchase an archer, no problem. I could purchase a right. I will sell it most likely next turn, the turn after. It's just... currently I don't have anything better to get. I will have to sell at least one of the units soon. I think it's gonna be the white. The problem with tower is that the archer is quite good because of the special skill. That's the main problem. Now the other problem is this unit that we prefer quite a lot. So I'm gonna purchase this unit. I know there is absolutely no synergy whatsoever. This also implies we have to sell this unit. And right now to level up, which I have to do, then we might want to sell another no, actually we don't. The only problem is that we cannot buy anyone because of the defender, but you know what? Actually I can, because you don't need 2 defenders. So given that we don't need 2 defenders, at least I'll hot swap this unit to someone else. I know I saw the white. Okay, now that we have a conflux, we're gonna have another conflux. It doesn't matter at this stage. We're just going for sheer power. I could have placed the charger unit at the top. That would have been a wiser decision. Because now, not necessarily because of this mistake, but partially because of it, we will have to restart. So in this case we give up and restart. We have 2 more options. Favorite faction tower again, and we get started. You know, it's fine. It's fine, we just do it quickly. And if I lose, I lose. I have another option. You have one new option every 12 hours or so. I know that these are quite early in terms of progress, because we have a good chance of even finishing the whole game, but you know, if you could choose between losing a few matches or winning most of them and then continue after level 10, obviously if you're short on time like I am, in that case you just go for my way of playing. Now, you might have noticed that I'm selecting castle tower mainly, and I had to have a defensive unit that's Rampart. Not for this round because that's an auto win, but for the next round. So absolute worst case, if there is nothing better, then I will simply use these 4 units, but there is something better actually. So what do we do? I would prefer the marksman, but the chance of getting a 2-star pikeman is tempting. So I'm gonna do exactly that. And on turn 4 we have a 2-star unit, and with that we have 45,000 in total. You see, that's luck, basically. Earth arrow as usual. Now, we have a good defensive unit. 2. I have a tough spot. I'm in a tough spot at the moment. So we'll sell this defensive unit. We don't need this. One option is that we get the stronger unit, the Ogre. Another option is that we build synergy with Castle. And I think this is what I'm gonna do this time. And given that I have one more unit to place, I will place another unit, and there I prefer Imp to Centaur. And this way we have full house basically. And we have 2 Guardians, if I saw it correctly. That doesn't hurt either. And now we're quite unlucky with the opponent selection because they are quite strong. And if we lose, you know what happens, so pray that we don't lose. Good. Now, we don't really want any of these units, seems like. I know that this unit is temporarily tempting, pun intended. Because now, let's see, is this a Guardian? Yeah, it's a Guardian. What about this one? It's also a Guardian. So why not place the stronger Guardian? 36,000 HP. And it's not comparable because it's a 9-person unit. So 9, 4 and 1. You prefer 4-person units and 1-person units to 9-person units. Now we're lucky, no matter what we do, we're destined to win. Tower. Even if we have to sell someone. And we will have to sell a few units, most likely. Unless... well, there is no unless. We will sell 1 and 2. And now I can choose between leveling up to 6-star, which implies that we have just enough units to make this happen. And actually that's what I'm gonna do. I will not leave things to chances, although I'm letting you know that I have to take risks. I'll soon tell you why I have to take risks. So I might have just kept the 5 units, and I would have won in hindsight, but you know, that's what I tell poker players as well all the time, that the fact that you made an action, for example folding a hand, contributes to a different random outcome that you get a new card on the turn, you know, for example. So if you hadn't folded, you would have gotten a different card on the turn, and thereby your straight or flush wouldn't have been completed. This is a typical scenario that most people don't understand. But what we can understand is that we're playing Castle Tower. So we're gonna get rid of the Stone Elemental and get a Paladin that is a better choice than the other one. And we still have some more units to purchase. I mean, we also have a Swordsman, I mean, why not? And our defense is getting really strong. The problem is that everything else we have is weak. So for this reason, a temporary purchase of a unicorn is not a problem because we can sell it quite easily. So we'll place the Paladin here. 4 castle, amazing. And let's see. Synergy wise, this is a blitz, and the blitz types are not in action at the moment, and we place this unit here. You know what, I can place them like this. Simply because the opponent doesn't adjust their attack with respect to our defense. Oh, come on, this is quite complicated. That's the problem, our defense is strong but everything else is weak. So for this reason we were gonna purchase a magic airship. We're not gonna purchase anything else whatsoever because there is no point in it. And we still have just 6 units, and we might need to sell a few people. Now, 6 units, this is a 2-star, this is a 1-star Archmage. We have synergy, so this means that we can get rid of the archer. That is one of the best damage dealers, I know, but this way we have 3 tower and 3 castle, activating both tower and castle. So this is great. And now we have a problem. The problem is that we want to earn interest after 10 chess pieces. So sure enough, we can sell Unicorn, that's easy, that's obvious. But what else should I sell? And here you see that basically nothing, because I want to get the archer back one day. At least until turn 15-20, it's a useful unit. And I want to get a 2-star gremlin too. So what should I do? I will sell the archer just... Oh, yeah. I will sell the archer and I will sell one of the gremlins as well. Interest is important. I told you that I would soon reveal why I have to take risk. I have no other choice. First, this has to pay off. Whew. Synergy saved us. Now, I have to take risk, because if you check out the ranking, we're second with 46 turns. It was recorded as well, how we achieved it. But to get to turn 50 and deal a lot of damage, we have to take risk. Let's put it this way. Now, as you can see, this is Lucas' eventual team, and he collected quite a lot of titans. That's his secret. Plus the 3-star healer, that's also a tower unit if I'm not mistaken. So it's quite good as a team. We can get inspired by them. And also necromancy, this other, I forgot what the name is, but it's some sort of a raise dead or animate dead or something. And you see basically the spells, everything. So you can just imitate what happened in there. Now, we got lucky or unlucky depending on how we think about it. I will purchase the devil, no questions asked. I will purchase the monk, no questions asked. And I will purchase the tower guardian as well. Now, this means that we'll have to sell at least someone, and we might have to get rid of the castle synergy. Now, a tower this defender may be better than the castle defender. It activates guardian as well. However, we also need the castle synergy, which means that we need to get rid of one of the units, for example like this. Now, this is gonna be difficult, because where do we put the devil? Now, if we put the devil in, there is no synergy, but the devil is a lot stronger. So let's see what this castle synergy means. Unit damage of castle units by 10% when facing one 4-man unit. Okay. On unit damage reduction, the tower synergy is somewhat better, so it might happen that we will get rid of the castle synergy altogether. It's not a problem, we can do it. Now, once we get the 7th unit back, then this problem will not surface anymore. It doesn't really matter anyway, because, by the way, can we earn interest? At the moment, level 10 is gonna be easy. Shall we get the gremlin back like ever? That's another question, because if not, then I would prefer earning interest. I cannot sell anyone else. Maybe this unit, because after all, we're not gonna 2-star the swordsman. And if I do this, and I mean I can, after all we're taking calculated risk, it's a lot easier to 2-star the favored faction, then we're already earning interest and we keep all our other options. Okay, level 10, we're fine. We've won all 9 battles and we're gonna win this one as well. It looks random, but actually it's not. You always get this unit for the 10th. And then level 11 is gonna be the game changer. You see that it was a good idea to use the devil. Now we're gonna get a 2nd airship. And we can take a calculated risk by keeping just 6 units. I mean, we're quite strong, stronger than expected. We can keep this blitz unit around as well if we wanted to. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't really help at the moment either, because we don't have space. I mean, I can get rid of one of the units, but we might as well just keep things as they are. And other option is that we don't make these purchases and we just stay. But look at the chances. I mean, there is 5% chance that it shows up somewhere. So there is a 95%, 0.95 to the power of 5 that is the chance that there is not gonna be like any units like anywhere. So 95% chance it's not purple, 95 it's not purple, and so on. And the overall chance combined that none of them are purple is 77.3%, and 100% minus this is like 22.7% that you get at least one purple at this stage. Okay, enough said about this. I will take a risk, as I said. Nothing is expensive right now. I mean, at the moment, well, I have a unit disadvantage already. Nothing is expensive. I need to set myself up for the final. Necromancy. Okay, let's see the other. Yeah, I can see the skills. So now we have 22. One option, by the way, and I've experimented with this before, that you keep on earning interest and you don't buy the 7th slot until turn 16. I've experimented with this before, and it worked surprisingly well at times, except when it didn't. And it's a bit luck dependent. So I might as well do that. I don't know if it's worth it. So as I said, I usually make calculated risks at this stage, but this risk will not last forever, so I will need this 7th unit, and now we have a better chance, because now we can reactivate the castle bonus, either like this or like this. But if we do it like this, we might as well charge. Actually, I made a mistake, because by charging, what I mean is we might as well charge like this. And the advantage is that the devil and the cavalier should be close to each other. And if they are, then they deal more damage in the same place, which means that both of them will survive they are more likely to survive in the long run. That's the idea. Okay, we need to shop some more units. I know I could have had this 2-starred already, but interest was more important to me. Now, our problem at the moment is that it is quite expensive to hold all these units. And that might be a small mistake, because economically we're not earning interest on the units that we're keeping. Now, another option is that it's a 9-member unit. Yes, absolutely. But what if I did this? Then the problem would be that the tower bonus is not activated this way, so we're tempted to keep these units around. And if I swapped, then good question, because the thing is that we want this row to have high morale. Not sure what high morale means to this airship. Good question. It doesn't matter because we got lucky. We might as well pulled off the level 16 level up, but we didn't do this. Now 13, we finally have the two-star swordsman, which brings another challenge. And the challenge is, what should we do with the 2-star swordsman? Because it's essentially the same as a paladin here strength-wise. However, with the 2-star swordsman, the problem is that if I replace this unit, then we don't have the tower synergy. So we might want tower synergy, and I don't have a replacement. That's why this is a problem at the moment, because the only thing I can do is replace the monk with tower, but then we're effectively weaker. So maybe we just lost one chess piece by doing this merge. Or maybe we just get rid of the tower synergy. I mean, that's understandable. That's what I'm gonna do. That's a difficult fight. A really difficult one because the pit fiends heal. You see how tough this is. And it's a bad loss. No matter what we do, we would have lost. I mean, at this stage you can restart, but I won't. Because we need to keep on going. At least to see if the next few rounds improve things. 1 or 2 losses are fine. I mean, level 15 is easy. It's always easy. If it's not, we messed up something big time. Now, finally a 2-star. Finally some more units. And at this stage, can we get rid of anyone? Rock is not a bad idea either. And we're somewhat stronger, but we're not earning interest. So I might as well take a calculated risk and earn interest. By placing, and this is a really contradictory type of decision, but I brought back the 1-star single gremlin to activate the tower synergy, because this is the second best damage dealer if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't matter what we do, we're gonna win. Animate that, yeah, that's what I told you about. I mean, others are fine as well, and this is petrification. Now let's see what look ahead, both of them. Animate that as Earth Arrow, Necromancy, Animate that, and Petrification. Okay. Earth spell damage. But we don't have Necropolis, so I don't understand that much. But Petrification is the one that I'm gonna choose. Maybe I'll have Time Stop or something later. Okay, we have this 2-star. And you know what this means? We don't need a second 2-star unit, so we'll sell this. Yes, we lost a chess piece, big deal. And that's it. So we have the 30 chess pieces that we were looking for. Unfortunately, we don't have any more castle defenders. Or not defenders, the monk. We don't have a monk anymore, but we're quite caster heavy anyway. We brought back this temporary solution, and we're quite lean in terms of hoarding units, so it costs just 5 diamonds to keep, or 5 chess pieces that we're not even earning interest on. So that's the idea. We have a new team, and let's get started. We hope for an easy opponent. This is what you didn't see because of my camera. Now, this should be okay, although the genie heals. We want a 3-star genie. Come on. Healing makes the grind really slow. Now, this is an attacker, although it's a 9-member attacker, so we might as well not get it at all. And can we sell anyone? At this stage, At this stage, I think it's too late to collect gremlins. So goodbye gremlins. We're earning 4 interest. And we have an option of using gargoyles. That is better than this unit later. Right now it's not. Later with dragons, especially against dragons, gargoyles are amazing because the dragon bonus is against ground units only. Now, some units still heal, the ogre for example, but we hope it's not gonna mess things up for us. Barely, but we won. Now, given that we don't have better units, Stone Gaze is not bad, although could be better. A temporary solution, obviously, not a permanent one, just temporary. We're taking a risk and we're not upgrading this turn, and we're not gonna upgrade next turn either. And unfortunately, at this stage, the only thing I can do is this. And there is no synergy. And there is no sharpshooter bonus. So I'm not confident in general. But I'm confident that I'll be able to finally sell this unit. Because a 4-member unit is always better than an 8-member. There is just no synergy. I don't know what to think. Opponents can heal. And they heal quite a lot. Yeah, this is the difficulty. This is the difficulty. We have to grind them down quickly. And you see how tough this was as well. That's our weakness. Now, synergy is officially over. Now come the 4 Cyclopses. And now we have a problem. So essentially we need to spend 35 pieces to level up to level 8. I might as well do it and my interest is gonna be just 2. Because whether we spend 30 or 35, it's all the same on this turn. On future turns it's not, but on this turn it is. So I will do it for safety because I'm a bit afraid with the current formation. I'm afraid of these Cyclopses. So we're still earning 2 interest. And the problem is that this dragon... Okay, well, we have 2 dungeon units, yeah, but we need 3 for synergy. That's the problem. And we cannot sell enough units to start them up. Synergy is bad. Now, given these are Cyclopses, we have to make some changes. Simply because they do line damage. So the bottom 2 won't be able to do line damage currently. And we're gonna attack the exact same unit. We will see. Start attacking at the top. How about this? We're attacking in on the second spot. We'll see. I know the 4 Cyclopses, 3-star Cyclopses. That's my problem. That's why I leveled them up. That's why I got rid of interest. And you see how tough this battle is, and we might even lose. Come on. At least the loss is not that big. You see that the level up was warranted. We might have gained like 3 health with respect to the alternative. A temporary solution could be to activate Dungeon Synergy. It's just temporary, not permanent. Because we're not that good with collecting tower. I mean, we could be good because we're getting most of the tower units that we need in the end game. We're just not getting them. So whenever they show up, I buy everyone. So what can I do at this stage? I can buy or I can sell. Buying, while it is an option, I mean, I can figure out where this unit could be placed. We have 2 castle only. So this would activate the dungeon bonus, but we would have 3 casters. So this mana recovery, that's fine. I think we have the second point. And dungeon, unit damage. This is a unit damage stacking. And I think this Forbidden Arts, no, it's only in 3 out of 4. Anyway, now we could play with this because the dungeon units deal quite a lot of damage. This is a temporary solution as usual. And we can bring back this unit as well for castle synergy. And enemy mana is gonna be down. That's the only advantage of the Beholder. And that's a temporary advantage between levels like 15 and 30. Otherwise it's not gonna be meaningful. Anyway, the most important thing is that we're making progress. And we get back to where we want to. Undead Army, I think... Now this is difficult. This is difficult because I wanted to imitate this other strategy to see what makes sense. And clearly Undead Army was an ultimate spell that he chose. He didn't choose Time Stop. And the question is why? Was it just the only spell available to him? Or did he know something? And a good question. I will try this. I have nothing to lose. I know that Time Stop is the usual strategy that I do, but sometimes trying other things out is great, although we would need to also understand why. And that has not fallen into place. Okay, but we're running really badly in terms of getting more units. And let's see what is going on with economy, so we can sell some units potentially. 36, 38. Yeah, we could sell some units. Let's see. Is it true that we don't have gargoyles anymore in the formation? Yeah, and I don't see them ever. So I'll sell the gargoyles and I'll sell the 1-star units and then I earn more interest. There you go. Hoarding them is a liability. I mean, what do you want with these units at this stage? Now we're earning more interest, at least we're fixing the economy. One thing to fix is if you're hoarding less units until you get up to 50. That's an option. And you saw that I had my reasons for upgrading quicker, although I'm more in a risk-taking, not mood, but my incentive is to take risks. Calculated risks. And the fact that we've been unlucky doesn't mean that we will stay unlucky forever. We can get really lucky in the future as well. I'm planning to get rid of all the archmages, but you know, Rock is usually a kind of a weak unit. At the same time it's a 1-member unit and it's a flying unit, so had we played Stronghold we would have been happy with Rock. Now at this stage we're not that happy. Anyway, let's see. At this stage I'm taking a calculated risk and sell the Cavalier. Why? It's a 9-member unit. I know that stunning is good, I know the castle synergy, but right now the only unit standing from castle is the paladin, so I'm not planning much at the moment. So this means that we're earning maximum interest. This is what matters to me the most. And now we can start hoarding units starting next turn. I'm even fine with buying back the Cavalier if they show up. This is a tough battle, but for some reason we turned it around, and let's analyze a bit what is going on. Now, the Medusa was a good choice. I didn't have another choice, by the way. We had to have some archers, and I would prefer 2, not 1, but still. Magic Airship, excellent choice. Devil is not dealing that much damage, and you see all the skeletons that are there for like 13 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever seconds. So something is happening. Something is happening with these spells. The only thing I could get is Earth Arrow. But we keep on summoning those units. Let's see, damage taken. Yeah, quite a lot for the Medusa. Healing. Okay, return. What's next? As usual, we're running horribly in terms of units, but at level 8 I'm not gonna refresh. Refreshing, I mean, I prefer taking risks. I want level 10. Let's see, can we see if Cleric or whoever that is, yeah, Luca, if he went all the way up to level 10? We cannot see this, unfortunately. That's too bad. Okay, the only way to get good units is if we get a lot of chess pieces and get up to level 10. So I know that now our formerly strong defense is really weak. That's my weak spot at the moment. I know that I'm gonna get demolished sooner or later. But it seems like these skeletons are doing some magic. And I don't fully understand why and how. But you see that these are around and these are distracting the opponent units, and it seems like that even though we're not doing earth damage that much, this seems like an amazing option. Okay. Once again, needless to say, I cannot do much other than earn 13 chess pieces, potentially. So part of my chess piece earnings, because we cannot earn more than 5 interest, that's the cap, are gonna go for the upgrade. Just so that I don't forget about it, because the cap that we can keep is 99. And we have yet another horrible battle. Yeah, this is torture at this stage. But for some reason we're still winning. But you see that it's getting harder and harder. Now I think, given our horrible run, and given that we don't have gargoyles anymore at this stage, and given even if we had it would be a 9% green unit, so I'm not even that interested, the best investment I can make is 1, 2, 3 and keep on earning 50 interest. And we're already level 9 on turn 26 with just 2 losses. It doesn't make a difference in terms of using more units because the cap is 8. But next turn we're gonna get better units. I mean, units with better distribution. Whether we get better units or not, it depends on luck. But we don't need to get that lucky to get better units. We need to get lucky now. But we're not getting lucky enough. So this is our third loss. Let's see how bad it is. Actually, it's not that bad. Okay. Now there is a problem. This Archmage is not my favorite. This Angel is not synergic with what we're looking for. But we need to deal damage somehow. I know having Angel and Devil in the same formation is kind of funny, but I think at this stage, I mean, 1 tower, 2 tower, 3 towers. I can get rid of the Red Dragon in favor of the Angel, that's easy, or the Devil. But what if we broke one of the formations, either the tower formation or the other formation, the dungeon formation. But given that we have the 2 best damage dealers in both, I will need to see tower does damage is in the business of damage reduction, and the dungeon is in the business of dealing damage. So unfortunately this is 2 stars, this is 1 star, so even though dealing damage is more important to me than damage reduction, I will still get rid of this unit, place the Devil to the back, and place the Angel here. and we get extra Guardian protection. Actually we don't, because Guardian applies for all friendly units and it doesn't matter if we have 2 or 3. So that's the idea. We're still earning maximum interest and we're a bit stronger, but I'm worried. We need to survive this turn too. Come on, let's survive this. Okay, we have survived this. Finally, we have a Naga unit that helps. And we have nothing else that is worth doing. Now, the Beholder just doesn't matter if they are level 1, level 2. The only thing that changes is the properties, not the spells. The spells don't change. Turn 28, 59 diamonds. We need to have 60 in total, and we need to keep our health in check. Now, we can get the tower synergy back. No, we have the tower synergy already. We don't need to worry about the dungeon synergy because we don't have it anyway in the first place. So this means that we have the tower plus Fanatic. Fanatic is there, I think, because of the... Which unit is it? How? What other Fanatic unit do I have? Yeah, the Devil, okay. I couldn't scroll, that's why. Alright, I don't like this unit more than the Red Dragon. Actually, this is a 4-member unit, this is a 1-member unit. Spells for Red Dragon are better. Although Blatance... Well, it decreases defense, so that's not bad. And that we cannot read, unfortunately, thanks for the emulator bug. Maybe this was a mistake, by the way. So Red Dragon is normally better than Naga. Okay, but I cannot take it back at the moment. What should I do now? So you see that chess pieces wise we're very good. Health wise we're very good. That's the good news. Another good news is that we need to survive turn 29 and then turn 30 is gonna be easy. Bad news is that we're not getting units that are good enough. We don't need this Nightmare. We already have Naga at least. I mean, Nightmare is better for Inferno, for us it's not. We're not collecting Beholder at the moment. We don't need a 2-star, 3-star Beholder. Why? So I will keep things as they are. I'm hesitating between this and this because of the double activation. So extra tower protection for just this unit and the Fanatic. I will stick to the Naga for now, despite it being a 4-star unit. And we need to start 4-starring some of these units. This is evident at this stage, but unfortunately we're not getting good units. For some miraculous reason, we're still good. That miraculous reason could be all these animated, plus necromancy, plus everything else. So these earth spells. This is a miracle in itself. Okay, now we have some decisions to make. First of all, we cannot level up to level 9, but I see some potential in 2-starring the Medusa until we get a better unit, even though it will cost us 1 chess piece when they get combined. Second, I see some potential in purchasing the Green Dragon, assuming that we say that okay, that was it for the Beholder. At this stage, what do we want with mana decrease? I mean, it's fine. Because once we have a Green Dragon, the game changes, because then I can place the Red Dragon back. And the Green Dragon, let's see, tower, tower, tower. we can either get rid of the tower synergy, or we can get rid of this only archer that we have, and then we have 3 casters again. But we activate the dragon bonus, which gives us unit damage of 10% against ground units, as I said before. That's the idea, and it's a 1-person unit. I'm thinking about doing this as a temporary solution. We will need to see. This is a good guinea pig, because we're gonna win this match for sure. If we lose this, that's a problem. And now we can see green dragon is dealing good enough damage, red dragon is dealing good enough damage. We might as well replace the devil and then we go for more synergy, we will see. Everything depends on what we get. Now, we got giant. So giant is a sure bet. Given that giant is a sniper, I want snipers around. Given that we can 2-star the Medusa, we have to think about getting rid of some other units that we don't want in the formation. And that's gonna be tough. One thing I know is that Medusa is useful. For now. Because of the sniper ability. Giant is one of the few casters that is also a sniper. I hate this unit. Hurricane, I mean, this is not Dactyls, so, you know, we're better off. Cannot attack, cast skills or move, but it gains 90% unit damage reduction, lasts for 10 seconds. So it delays a unit. One enemy in the back row. It helps with some sharpshooters, but I have a devil anyway. It's a bold move to get rid of this unit, but if I can choose between this 9-person or 9-member archmage or the 4-member magic airship, I will choose the 4-member magic airship every day. And look at how many chess pieces I'm gonna get. Well, you won't be able to look most likely because I need to spend some of this in XP. Now I can sell safely. I could have sold even before, so 8 chess pieces, 11, 14. Good. And now we're gonna get a giant. That's a sure bet. Synergy stays. And we have 82, so we need 15 more chess pieces to level up to turn whatever, to level 10, to get the distribution even better. And we still have 81 energy, so I'm still missing quite a lot of units from the formation. Okay, this is triple tower, so we got back the tower synergy, that's what I was capitalizing on. We activated the sniper. We have dragon activated, and that's why the devil doesn't have a place. And by the way, the cavalier won't ever have a place anymore. I could have sold the cavalier and I could have kept the mage, but it's better to know. Better to know that that unit has no future with us. And this unit has no future with us either. And with that, we're currently fine, although I have my doubts in the long run. I have my doubts. And we only need to earn 10 more chess pieces. I mean, I can guarantee that we're gonna get there. And hopefully next turn for sure we have enough chess pieces. The question is if it's the best option to upgrade. Possibly it will be, although I'm letting you know that my defense is horrible. My long-term plan is to get rid of the green dragon or the red dragon and get a black dragon. because we're crashing and burning and this will hurt. Told you, 20. We cannot afford this. Finally, we have a Psychic Elemental. That's a game changer. But in exchange, we'll have to sell, most likely the Angel, because we have no other slots. Our defense is horrible, and we have no other choice but to get up to max level. No synergy, I know. What is this? A beast. We're not in the business of getting beasts. But from next turn onwards we can refresh. That's the good news. We were diligent and we get to keep at least 40 energy out of 100. We are winning thanks to the Psychic Elemental. Because the Psychic Elemental dealt 33%, 1/3 of all the damage. Plus these slowed us down, but they didn't have much time to come into play. Finally. So the idea is, if you didn't know, Energy Blast gives a percentage damage to all opponents. That's why. That's why. You just need to wait 20 seconds. Now, we're gonna get rid of this unit. It was enough. Finally, we have a Black Dragon. Finally. And one more thing is that, yes, we get the Black Dragon, we get the Dragon Synergy, yes, that's amazing. We activated Dungeon again, that's amazing too. But unfortunately, we're not complete. I will make one refresh. That didn't work out. You see that now we're maxed out in terms of levels, 15% orange, 20% purple, and you know what this means? That the chances that you don't get this, like, I'll show you what kind of probability it is. So let's see what's the percentage? 35%. So the remaining has 35%. The remaining is 65%. So 0.65. And then equals this times this times this times this times this, because I don't know where the power operator is. The chance that we don't have at least one purple or one orange is 11.6%. Minimal. But we got this chance after the refresh, so it was wasted. I cannot do much at the moment. This is a 1-star magic airship. I mean, tower synergy, let's see, do we have tower synergy at all? Actually, we don't. So given we don't have tower synergy, we can either bring back tower synergy like this, or we benefit from dungeon synergy, screw tower synergy, and get this without synergy, just stronger. And I'm leaning towards this option at the moment, just based on strength. We're gonna have a tough time either way. You saw that we're running badly. And unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not in the business of ruining the chess piece economy. And the reason is that I'm playing to win, and I'm not playing to just stay afloat. So you saw that these spells were really good up until level 30, but now they don't hold up the strong opponents. So time stop may be the way to go. Because these creatures that got created, they are gonna be defeated more easily. I will do one more refresh. That's funny. Our first 2-star unit. I badly needed this unit. Okay, let's see how he won. 2 of these tower units, 3-star magic airship, yes, we're just not getting it, we're not getting any genies. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. And how did you get the... Yeah, Black Dragon 2 stars, absolutely. So at this stage, I think we can take a calculated risk and say that we won't ever need a Naga. And we earn 50 interest again. Our defense is not that bad anymore. Given there is no synergy when placing this unit here, we can choose to benefit from Sniper. Not contribute to Sniper in count, just benefit from it. We'll see if this helps. Also, the Devil at this stage usually goes on a suicide mission that we really don't want to finance because they die really quickly. Ooh, healing. Yeah, the genie. That's the problem that we have. Finally, we have a genie. We can activate tower synergy. Finally. It was time. So I get a bit weaker, and now I have a genie. 51 chess pieces, it's fine. Turn 35. I'm toast. Or not. Actually, it was quite easy. I just saw the strength and some of the units. Okay, at this stage, do we want to buy a devil or sell it? And I'm saying in this formation, sell it. Which means that you can now refresh and get this genie up to 2 stars as quickly as possible. And the airship up to 2 stars, amazing, that's really helpful. Plus the psychic elemental to 3 stars. That's a huge game changer. Okay, dungeon synergy. Dragon synergy. But the dragons are fine without the green dragon. 1 member unit. 4 members unit. Strength wise they are the same. Except that this unit activates tower synergy. So why not? Why not make this change? And now we have a 2-star airship, we can be proud of it. And temporarily retire the green dragon. Can we have any more? No, we cannot. So let's continue, turn 36. We're taking a risk. And not ruining the economy of chess pieces. Always think in terms of synergy. Now, and stars. Now we have the genie in 2 stars. And I'll take a risk by refreshing once. And the risk didn't pay off because we're not in the business of collecting devils. So turn 37, we now have a 2-star genie. That helps immensely. And we need to start thinking about that paladin at the top. That defensive unit is getting weaker and weaker. I don't have a solution at the moment. And that's a problem. Now we can do quite a lot of refreshes. If we're unlucky. First things first. Black dragon. Second. Another black dragon. We sold the Naga. We won't ever need the Naga anymore. I mean, Medusa was meant to be a temporary solution, but managed to stick for a while, and it's quite useful because of the dungeon synergy. The only problem is that we have this paladin in here. Well, actually it's a guardian, it activates the guardian bonus because of the genie. That's a utility, but then we would need to have it at least 2-starred. I don't know what to think. We won thanks to the Psychic Elemental. After 20 seconds, the Psychic Elemental just crazily damaged the opponents. And the Red Dragon survived for quite long and dealt a lot of damage, yes. Now, we're... no angels. That's for sure. Our temporary solution Medusas are sticking quite clearly. We need to 3-star this genie, absolutely. I mean, if we get so many Medusas and we have 2 dragons, I understand. It doesn't change anything at the... oh, it does, the dragon. Look at this. Once again, we need to place this manually, otherwise if it was automatic, it's always tough because then you're weaker. Once again, I don't know what to think. The opponent is stronger, but there is some thought process behind my formation. Every unit has its utility. Now, here, none of the units have their utility. I know Ogre is not bad because they heal, but they don't heal that much and they are just a blue unit. So refresh. We're getting the second 2-star Black Dragon soon. And refresh once more. This is a Guardian too, but that's only our second Conflux unit and I don't see any other Conflux units in the formation. Firebird, no, why? So that's it. Turn 40, it's an easy turn, at least you can be happy with that. So I'm not taking a risk of getting a too good of a formation and going below 50. I can do this next turn. This should be really easy. Turn 40 is the Fairy Dragon. Yeah, that's the thing. Once again, we got our 10% chance of not getting any good units. This is more, because at least we got the purple and orange. Okay, Green Dragon. I might sell all the Green Dragons. Before the third one, I will decide. And for this reason, I can refresh more. Because if I got too good of a formation, then I can still sell all of them. But I'm still earning maximum interest. Turn 41. Now, we can choose between keeping the Guardian bonus or being a lot stronger and placing both a dungeon bonus on the unit and a dragon bonus on the unit. And I'm currently undecided which way to go. Because damage reduction of 5% on all units, not just the Guardian units, but all units, helps. But this helps too, that we're a lot better defended. But if the opponents charge in the middle, then defense just doesn't matter. These are the difficult decisions, you know. And this is a really difficult decision. I'm willing to sacrifice all this strength, but this is a 4-member unit as well. And the dragon is a 1-member unit. And strong, and a lot stronger. Difficult decision. I don't see this 2-starred like ever. If it was 2-starred, I would most likely choose the other unit. This time I'll choose the dragon. But now we need sheer strength because we got away the 5... we don't have the 5% damage reduction anymore. we're still winning. And if you see that, like what is going on, Red Dragon is really good in terms of dealing damage if the formation is good. And in terms of damage taken, you see how much damage the dragons sustained. A paladin couldn't have sustained this amount of damage. Now, airship, we want it all day. Refresh. We want a 3-star dragon, but if we have a 3-star dragon, we might as well want a beast, a behemoth. Or the paladin. Whichever gets to 2 stars first, but the beast, what other beasts do we have? That's another question. I mean, we're gonna get a berserker, hopefully that's a beast as well. I'll have to figure this out later. At the moment we have quite a few units that we can sell. On the last turn we'll just need 40. Okay, we will see. Yeah, healing from the end of the opponent is making this really slow, and this is the problem, you see, that if it's a timeout, we lose by default, and whichever units still stand are gonna be like health reductions. They are gonna mean health reductions for us. How many Medusas do we have? Unfortunately, we need 3 more. We need to specialize. That's a game changer, because you just need 2 more of the airships. At this stage, I don't know what to think. I don't want to sell the dragons yet. I don't want to sell the psychic elementals yet. I will have to sell some of them later, but I will rather do my best to survive this next battle without any changes. 2-star, 2-star. These are our weaknesses at the moment. We're taking a risk again. You see, that's how you can win. It either works out and you look like a hero, or it doesn't and you fail. And now it's the latter. And we lose big time. Okay. Now, it's a different game now. Turn 44 and we cannot afford to lose much. Given we have 6 turns left, plus turn 50 where we can lose. So essentially we have 6 turns left. 44 to 49. This is the time to specialize. This is the time to earn less interest. Because we cannot afford to lose big. I know the 4 dragon synergy, but it's too expensive for me to keep 4 dragons around. Especially when I start now to collect them. Yeah, it's expensive if none of these units want to get 2-starred. So I know that I told you that I would not break the interest earning ability, but there is a time when you know that your time is up unless you do this. And I normally do this around like 60 energy, 50 energy, when I don't have a good track record yet. And my interest at this stage is not to improve my position from turn 46 to 47, 48, 49. Because even reaching turn 46 is a long shot, but to win. And to win, you need to be prepared to die. There is no other way. So I'm prepared. I'm refreshing because I know that I can sell a lot of units. I'm really worried. Now, once again, I'll take a risk. Risk is that red dragon is a lot more useful for me than a green dragon. So now I'm collecting 10 types of units. Berserker is good with dealing damage as well and can be placed on the back row. Okay, we need to get this genie. Question is, how? And the question is if we need this. Because at this rate I don't see 3-starring the genies. Ever. So given that in my formation, and we need to double check, there is no beast. Oh, actually the Psychic Elemental is a beast. And this is a beast too. So we can activate beast bonus. Regarding guardians, the genie is the only guardian. So whichever comes first is the one that we need to keep. So we have a really tough choice. We have all these units, plus the Berserker we're collecting, plus these two that we're collecting, and all of them have a purpose. I can now say, and I'm not confident with that, that at the moment I'll pass on the genie because it's a long shot. Maybe it doesn't even matter at this stage what I do. Actually, it matters. Yeah, we're living on the edge. So turn 45. And by the way, around like turn 47, 48 or so, we can just flip a coin and keep the one. That's like heads or tails. Oh, you see, 46. I need the Psychic Elemental. I need the Giant. So it's time for a coin flip, or it's time to commit to keeping a 2-star genie forever. I can take tough decisions. In fact, this is a 1-member unit. This is a 4-member unit. So now you have my decision. Not a coin flip. Small edge. There you go. But actually, if you look at this, we now got a 3-star Medusa. And then screw the Paladin. This unit is still 1-starred, just saying. So this unit will be the next Vercel. Yeah, I'm not confident at all. Maybe we'll lose at level 46 again. The team is not bad though. And you see how good the team is. It's a beast team, like not beast in a strict sense, but a really good team. Finally, we have the 2-star Red Dragon. It was time. Can I sell anyone? And the answer is, let's take a risk. Yeah, with 190k power, we're taking a risk. That's level 40 whatever, 47. Seems like the opponent is a lot weaker in terms of power, but anything can happen at this stage. Ooh. You see how difficult this is. Thanks to the defense capabilities of our team, it worked out, but barely. We cannot afford this once more. Now, we just sold the genie. That's how it usually goes. I mean, it doesn't hurt keeping it around. Worst case, we'll sell it in half a minute. But I don't have a better idea at the moment. Although, actually I do. Yeah, really tough one. We can just pray. I can sell a few units here and there, but I really want to get a 2-star Berserker for the final game, and I really want to get a 2-star Behemoth. It's not within my power. And this is not within my power either. Okay. We need one more of this. And we need to sell someone. Because now we're committed to getting a second genie. Or are we? If we aren't, then we'll sell the genie. Are we gonna get 3 more genies? What do you think? I would bet no. So I might as well sell all the genies. And now refresh. A giant helps. What's up with giants? Are we ever gonna get more giants? Even if not, Luca might know something and place the 1-star giant in the final formation. So it might as well be a good idea. Okay. Let me do one thing. I have 2 chess pieces. Refresh. Airship. Okay. I'm now committed. Which means the following. My chances of getting a 3-star Black Dragon and a 2-star Behemoth are slim to none. So I'm selling this, I'm selling this, I'm selling this. And my only defensive units are Black Dragons. 2-starred. I'm gonna get the airship. And I have a refresh left. I already sold the green dragons. Now I'm committed to using the exact types of units. I have 8 types of units and 7 types on the battlefield and an 8th type that I'm collecting. We need one more magic airship. It shouldn't be that difficult. 30% highest chance. Unfortunately, well, I can do one more. The genies, that ship has sailed. And at this stage we need to battle. Or do we? Do we? One more refreshment helps, and we did whatever we could. The next one could be troublesome, because I really don't know what else to sell. And now I really don't know what else to do. I can pray. And we lost at turn 49. Yeah. So that's the idea. That's how you don't finish at the very end. Some calculated risks happened, but you know, it happens. Now, no favorite faction. You know what I do in case of no favorite faction? I'm really quick. And I focus on secondary synergy. You'll see a quick one. I'll quit after the first loss in the first 10 turns. This is just some added bonus. Okay. If I won right after the other one with the worst possible game type, then it would be surprising, but I don't think it's gonna be the case. Two-starring a unit on the third round is really bad because on the next turn you won't be able to purchase a second unit. Usually that's the problem. Because you need to spend 5 on XP, and this time we got lucky. But we got unlucky by missing out on the swordsman, so you know what? Yes, we 3-star the unit, absolutely. But we have to sell it. And we have to sell another unit, by the way. And get whichever. Yeah, it's just you're a lot better off if you have a diverse set of units. I'll pass on the Wood Elf, 9-person unit. Strong at this stage because of being purple, but that's it. We need 5 units in total. This is not a blitz. So this is a sniper, and this is a sniper. I'm gonna purchase the sniper. I'll get rid of this unit. Tempting. Tempting. And then we'll see. I will go without sniper. The way how you can play 3 at the same time is that you start the first one, like wait 12 hours, and then you have 2 options. Okay. Now we have sniper. Okay, so that's the difference. 36k 1440. 33k 1320. Same 4-member unit. This is the best green defender unit overall, period. Our defense at the moment is surprisingly strong. Which means that it's rather the rest of the team that is weak. Yeah, sniper is back. And 6 units. So I'm doing ultra risk taking now, by the way. Which means that I'm trying to earn a lot. Actually, that was it. So I was trying to earn a lot of extra chess pieces by not leveling up to 7. In fact, I can show you what I meant. Not a big deal. Because I'm gonna stay on level 6. This is the easy battle, yeah? I will stay on level 6 for the next 4 battles, and then you will see what I meant. This is Blitz, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually it's written in here. I just sometimes look and observe the colors. 19 and more than 20. Because the initial losses are cheap. In fact, you can get extra chess pieces for losing multiple times. This is gonna be a more expensive loss though. Yeah, 7. So initial losses are cheap, which means that you can keep on going with less units, even though you could upgrade for a while, and even do multiple losses if you prefer. Because you see that our team is not that strong. Multiple defeat reward. But we're not getting the victory reward, extra 1 chess piece. That's a problem. So you see that this is a different strategy. I'm doing like, I'm optimizing for interest earning. And I'm not saying that I'm super lucky or super unlucky at the moment. Maybe this is exactly what I deserve at this stage. And I couldn't turn the fourth interest. And by the way, the team itself was not that lucky either. So you see, that's another strategy. And you benefit from multiple defeat rewards. Like it's maxed out already. You get defeated every single turn. And this is turn 15, and on the next turn you only need to spend it 3 times. So I'm gonna purchase this rock regardless, because at this stage I would prefer some more stable units. The Blitz is still important. I could sell this, not a problem. And this is an easy battle, by the way. If I don't win this battle, then you know that there is a problem with this team altogether. Actually, this was tougher than it usually is. Now, at the moment, I can spend 3, and at this stage I have to. And I'm not buying anyone. I'm getting the other caster, and we're maxing things out in terms of interest. I don't love this team. It's a random mix of everything. And we keep on losing, you see. Unfortunately, that's the situation. And by the way, it's possible to win the whole thing from here. It's just not likely. So that's why I usually just quit. I just show you what happens if you keep on playing with an inferior team. You keep on suffering and you lose a lot. It's Sniper, right? Yeah, Sniper and Beast, that's why I love it. And I normally focus on the secondary skills. I know I could have gotten a 2-star Pegasus, that would have been better possibly than a 2-star Orc, who knows. Actually not, because I have other synergy with Stronghold now. So activated Stronghold too, that's the idea. So living on the edge. And you keep on losing, who cares? That's another strategy. And at some point you will stop losing. That point won't be now, most likely. But we'll die with a lot of chess pieces. So this is an extreme type of game. But you see that, like, how weak we are. And turn 20, I cannot do much. Chances are that we're gonna lose this one too. How badly, I don't know. And you see, I'm not playing any better or any worse. And by the way, we won this. Previously, you know, this team was good against the Cyclopses. So there is some luck element involved. And now, just based on interest, we can simply spend enough so that we get the 8th unit on board. On turn 21. The price for it is 9 losses. Now, it didn't have to be this way. Stronghold synergy. Attack speed. So that's why we're doing this. And now we can fight other units. We needed this 8th unit, obviously. So this is just for experimentation. Not, I don't think I'm gonna get too far. At least the unit is 2-starred. One problem with Stronghold and that it doesn't have Cov. Okay, at least we have some healer, no synergy with anything. Oh no, actually we have the Crusader. What does this unit do? The mana issue. Okay. We can live without it. So this is the risk-taking strategy. You go all the way to level 10 and then you start refreshing. And if the final level is really close, you can consider spending all the capital. But guess what? The final level will never be close. At this rate. I can finally get rid of the weaker unit. But this destroys our stronghold synergy from 5 to 3. So you see. No, Nightmare is just a placeholder. So I'm paying for all this out of interest, nothing else. And if you run badly, this strategy is as bad as you can see it here. That's why there is no ultimate strategy, it has to be situational. So I might keep the Guardians around. And now we have everything all at once thrown at us. That is quite tough. Because these two are Guardians. Okay, we have enough stronghold, fine. So we don't need this. Actually, that's the weakest link of all. We'll place a Black Dragon here. Don't we have a better attacker? I mean, I can even purchase this one. So we're drifting away from Stronghold, I know. Oh, no. We haven't found a good place for the green dragon. And at this stage I will stop healing. Because we need 2 snipers. So the no favored faction, it's like your units are gonna be all over the place. And I think I've proven enough that this type of game is not even worth playing. You know the end result, most likely we won't even reach turn 30, so let's give up, claim the reward, and that was it. So that's how you play auto chess when you get lucky, when you get really unlucky. This is the difference. Sometimes you crash and burn, and sometimes it looks like you know what you're doing. And there is not a very small difference between winning and just not winning. So turn 46, 49. And this time it seems like I got the latter type of luck. Now, I might have made a lot of mistakes, not in the last one in the no favored faction game, but in the long game. If you saw a mistake, just write it in the comments.